Greetings, my fellow ghouls, goblins, and ghosts. For those of you who don't know who I am Purgatory, the Queen of Samhain, and I want to welcome you all to my Catacombs of Creepiness. Here in my Catacombs of Creepiness, we talk all things horror, big or small. So if you're into that kind of thing, smash the like button below and be sure to give this creepy little Halloween ghoul a subscribe. Anyways, today is going to be a fun video because we're going to be talking about the Scream franchise. We won't just be talking about it. I am going to be ranking them from my most favorite to least favorite, which was very difficult because each one of them hold a very special place in my heart. I don't think there is a single Scream film in the franchise that I dislike, so yeah, this was excruciatingly tough. Alright, well, either way, let's get started, my spooky little horror fiends. We all know that my top favorite has to be Scream 1996. I mean, why wouldn't it? To me, it's a perfect movie. You got Sidney, you got Randy, you got Billy, and most importantly, Stu Macher, which is probably my top favorite out of the Ghostface killers. But I'll rank the Ghostface killers in another video if you guys are interested. Plus, you have Randy's Rules of Survival, which is kinda hard to beat. So, my first favorite definitely has to go to Scream 1996. I mean, it's just amazing. I watched it over and over as a kid. Which sounds kind of weird to a normal person who's not really into horror, but, you know, whatever. My second favorite, and this wasn't too hard for me because, you know, it's the sequel, but my second favorite would have to go to Scream 2, 1997. I know it might be a lot of people's least favorite, but I thought it was a great sequel and a great reveal that, spoiler alert, Billy's mother was pulling the strings in this one. It's a really good revenge plot, too, I might add. Of course, I'm sad that Randy got killed, though. I mean, he was always one of my favorite characters. I also love Mickey. I thought he was a great killer and completely psychotic. So yes, my second favorite would have to go to Scream 2, 1997. This was kind of hard for my third favorite because I had no idea which one I wanted to choose between Scream 4 and 5, but I'm going to have to go with Scream 5, 2022 as my third favorite. Simply because it takes it back to Woodsboro and it hits me right in the nostalgic feels, with new characters being related to legacy characters, and of course you can't go wrong with the big showdown happening in Stu Macher's old home, which was when I was in the theater and that part came on, I had to stop myself from screaming. I'm sorry, it hit me in the nostalgic feels. It was awesome. You have no idea how much I wanted to geek out at that part at the theater, but when I got home, I geeked out, believe me. Being said, I will have to put Scream 4 as my fourth favorite because, again, it takes you back to Woodsboro and Woodsboro High, and I love the killer reveal. I did not expect it, and that whole nostalgic ending with, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Scream 4, Jill and Charlie trying to mimic the part where Billy and Stu stabbed each other. Of course, we know that Jill didn't even let Charlie get a stab in, but whatever. I just loved how the whole thing was executed, and I loved how badass Sidney was in that one. I mean, there was a scene where she actually jumped from the stairs onto one of the killers. I mean, she literally gave zero fucks right there. Which brings me to my fifth favorite. It's hard to say that Scream is my least favorite, so I'll just say it's my fifth favorite just because of how much I love all of them. And I do love Scream 3, don't get me wrong. If anything, the reveal was incredible, and I really didn't see it coming when I first saw it. Plus, you gotta love that Jay and Silent Bob cameo, I mean, come on. Which actually leads me to believe, especially if you've seen Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, and how they were on the set of Stab 3 in that film, it leads me to believe that Kevin Smith's world and the Scream world are both canon in the same universe, which is pretty crazy to think about. You have my ranking: Scream 1, 1996 as my first, Scream 2, 1997 as my second, Scream 5, 2022 as my third, Scream 4, 2011 as my fourth, and Scream 3, 2000 as my fifth. Not least favorite, fifth, because like I said, this was really hard because Each of them have a very, very, very special place in my heart. I don't hate any of the Scream movies, and I don't think I ever will. Which I've never actually watched the Scream TV series because I was kind of on the fence about it, but if it's, let me know in the comments if the Scream TV series is worth it, is it in the same universe? Let me know in the comments and I might check that out and do a future video on it. Again, I love all of them so dearly, so this was so hard. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a Ghostface killer ranking video. That actually might be kind of fun. Also, let me know in the comments if you like these ranking videos, and I'll continue them. I know I had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ranking video before, and I'll put the link of that in the description if you're interested in checking that out. Please give me a like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hit that little bell notification so you never miss a post. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Purgatory Horror, which is who I am on all platforms except for Letterboxd. I'm Purgatory_hour on that. So if you're looking to support the channel in any way, I do have a Patreon, and I'll put the link to that in the description below if you're interested. It's a wonderful way of supporting the channel, and hopefully eventually I'll have some merch to put out. Thank you guys so much. I love you. So long and pleasant screams.